Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. I have a kitchen emergency. We've been using a coffee grinder, Braun, to grind up spices that we buy in bulk. Well, evidently last time we used this thing, the spices that we put in it got down into the bearings and kind of froze it up. So I'm going to go through and open it up and see if I can't get the darn thing fixed. To do that, with it unplugged, I'm going to take the screw out of the bottom. And lift the motor out. I have to, there's a little spring catch down here that operates as a switch, and that has to be flipped over to the side so that I can lift it out. There we go. This little spring here is about the slickest little switch I've ever seen. There's a plastic piece right there that slips into that notch, and when you push on it, it forces this wire over to touch that contact, and that starts the motor. Now, I tried turning it by hand unsuccessfully, so we'll see if I can use this screwdriver in the slot in the shaft to get it freed up. Looks like there's spices packed in down there. Yep, definitely. Oh man, seriously packed in around it. I'm going to use this as a handle, but you want to be really careful doing this because the ends of this is sharp. And I think it's due for a drop of oil. Yep, those spices have been grinding away at this little seal here. Just plain bearings, it's not ball bearings. And this little guy broke free from his home. So I'm going to put some super glue on that and get it anchored back into position. A little bit of paper towel underneath there keeps the super glue from meandering down onto the countertop, because when you're working on something, anything that happens that makes it more difficult to do is bad. And this little devil broke into 3 pieces. I'll let this set up while I'm oiling the motor. It's not happy about it, but it's going where I want it to. Okay, then we'll take this. Okay, then we'll take this antique bottle of 3-in-1 oil that we actually use. It's left over from my mother-in-law. And that is a long time ago. A little drop there. A little drop there. flip this over so that the switch is on top, because I'm going to need to go like this to engage the switch. Then we plug it in. See if we get some spin out of it. Nope. There, it worked. Looks like the oil got it. Okay, with it unplugged, set this down into the base. Like so. Take this paper towel and wipe the excess oil off the top. That spins pretty free. Put this seal back on. Get this little cup back in. It's the little cup that the grinder uses as a bowl to mix the stuff in. There we go. a miserable trek, but we managed. Well, it works. Took a little bit of doing. Had to clean it, oil it, take it apart and reassemble it a couple of times and fix a broken base, but I got it running. It even grinds up spices. Just have to remember to make sure and clean it out when we're done. So, if you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.